What's up, Team MJ? This is Jomi and King, and today is Vlogmas Day 1. So I'm going to challenge myself and try, keyword try, to record daily and post daily short, quick videos of just a list of random things throughout the month of December. And today I chose to do a chicken soup. This is a random chicken soup. It's not a recipe that I've ever tried. I literally just grabbed random ingredients. Maybe you'll like these vegetables, maybe you won't. But I am just putting whatever I have together and just making it into a soup. It's nothing special. It is a simple soup, but what better to have a pick-me-up for the week. Sometimes when I feel down or I feel like I just need a detox or I'm a little under the weather, chicken soup always just picks me up. So that's gonna be my go-to dinner for this evening. And I also feel like it's just that time of the year for soup, if that makes sense. So let me know what you think. I will include the ingredients. I will show you the process of what I'm doing. And if you guys have any suggestions on how you feel about the recipe or what I could have added or not added, let me know. Again, not everyone likes vegetables, so if you're picky, obviously you can pick and choose what you feel to add to your soup if you wanted to follow the recipe. Hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. And now to start with the ingredients, we have garlic, Himalayan salt, black pepper, mushrooms, green peppers, onions, celery, olive oil, vegetable broth, chicken bone broth, sweet potato, baby carrots, extra noodle from Lipton, and chicken soaked in water. Drain the water and start to season with the Himalayan salt, and then we will add the black pepper and the garlic. Along with this, you can get minced garlic. I had whole cloves of garlic, so I went ahead and blended it in my magic bullet and put olive oil in it. So you will see after this that I put a spoon worth to season. You can either season with your clean hands or put some gloves on or use utensils to move it around. So here is the minced garlic with the olive oil, just to give it more of some taste. I love some garlic. Now we want to generously season the chicken, move it around. Don't be shy, get in there. You want to make sure the seasonings are spreading thoroughly and making the chicken taste really good for the chicken soup. Now put the stove on medium, put the chicken inside the pot and let it simmer. As you can see, I'm letting the chicken simmer slowly, and then it will get to a fully cooked stage, which we are halfway there here. Make sure you are stirring occasionally, maybe every 5 minutes or so, as I do only have the stove on medium. Now we will begin to add the mixed vegetables. We have onion, celery, and green peppers. Feel free to chop up fresh onion, pepper, and celery. I am all about shortcuts. If I can decrease the time that I am cooking in the kitchen, I will find a way to cut it in half. So I understand some people like to cook from scratch. That's great. I like to be in the kitchen as little as possible. I do enjoy to cook, but not that much. Next, I will be adding a spoon of sofrito. If you do not have any at home, you can find some at your local grocery store, or if you are aware of how to make it fresh from home, feel free to follow your own recipe and just add 1 spoon of the sofrito. This will give it enough color and taste for the soup. Sofrito is also optional for the soup, so this will not make or break it. I just like to add it to beans, soups, and things that will make it more flavorful. It's time to let it simmer just a bit longer now that we have the vegetables. and the chicken juice, which its own natural stock, and the sofrito. I seem to be adding another spoon here of vegetables, which is fine. You add as much as you want. I am not measuring here. I am just kind of going with the flow. So now I am adding 2 spoons more of the garlic and olive oil, just to give it more flavor. I mean, you can't go wrong with too much garlic. It's just so good, and it'll make it taste very, very yummy. Continue to mix everything together so all of the flavors blend. And next here, we're going to add the organic vegetable broth. So again, I am not measuring, I'm just kind of eyeing it. And as you can see, I'm doing it enough to be right under the meat, not to the top to where it's overflowing, but enough because I knew I was going to add the original bone broth chicken flavor, which I am going to add the whole thing. So make sure you pour the whole chicken broth. If you don't want to use chicken bone broth, you can use a chicken stock. You can use only a vegetable stock, whichever you prefer. I do like the bone broth because it gives it more of a hearty taste at the end. And bone broth is just so good for you. So definitely look into bone broths. They have beef bone broth, chicken bone broth. I think they also have vegetable bone broth as well. Now let's cover the pot for a couple of minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Then after, remove the cover and mix it one more time. Now we are going to prepare to add the vegetables, which I already have the celery, green peppers, and onions, but now we're going to add the sweet potatoes and the carrots. So it's definitely going to make the soup so much more yummier, and it's going to be good. So mix the vegetables into the soup. I will then add maybe a quarter, maybe a little under half of a bottle of water, because now I want to cover the stock to the top to where the potato and the carrots can boil. And at this point, this is where we will walk away and let the soup cook. As that continues to simmer and cook, I do have some leftover garlic and olive oil and butter. I also had some French bread laying around and it was hard, so what better than to make a garlic bread? So I'm adding the olive oil and garlic into my little bowl of butter. I did melt the butter in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and now I will apply it onto the bread to throw it in the oven and make garlic bread. I was very fortunate to have this bread. I usually don't, but why not use it? I mean, I was going to throw it away because it was already hard, but this is the perfect opportunity to make garlic bread. Use what you have at home, even if they were just toast or slices of bread that you had that you make out of sandwiches. That would have worked too, because anything with garlic and butter is going to taste delicious. So if you like garlic bread, this is a fun, easy way to make it, and it's super fast, as you can see. So as I was preparing the garlic bread, my sheet did get a little messy. So I am laying a new sheet of foil, transferring the bread on there, and then throwing out the messy sheet so then I can go ahead and move the garlic bread onto the pan. That way I can prepare the oven to 375 and throw it in there for about 12 minutes. Now let's check on the soup. Remove the lid, and yes, it is boiling. It smells delicious, looks delicious. It's time to stir. Make sure all of the stock, chicken, veggies are mixed together, which it does look like it's pretty much 95% complete. Now to add the noodles. So here is my Lipton packet, the extra noodles. I typically don't use this for soups, but it's simple, it's fast. Again, if I can cut time in the kitchen, I am going to do that. I do not want to cook all night and wash dishes all night. I don't know about you, but I like shortcuts. So comment below if you agree to shortcuts in the kitchen. So this is pretty much almost done, but we are going to add mushrooms. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. This is obviously optional, but it's going to give it some more flavor. I like all types of vegetables, so if I could really just make a vegetable soup, I would, but this is what I had on hand, so use what you have or go shopping and pick what you want for your soup. Comment below if you have other suggestions or options that you would add to your chicken soup. Now let that simmer for 10 minutes. It now is complete. The mushrooms have shrinked. That's how you know that they are cooked. And everything else was already cooked. The noodles are at the top of the pot. Usually once noodles rise to the top, that means they are ready and good to go. I am going to add a tad bit more vegetable stock. Again, just eyeing it. Just doing it enough so that when I am serving myself, I have enough stock. And because I added the stock has low sodium. It didn't have much flavor. So I am adding just a tad bit more of Himalayan salt and pepper just to finish off the soup. Time to move the soup around and remove it from the stove top, at least the one that's hot. I'm going to move it over to the left so it can cool down, and then this will give me time to throw the garlic bread into the oven to cook for 12 minutes. And while that's cooking, the soup is complete. So now we're going to go ahead and serve ourselves. The soup is ready and done. It smells so good, looks so good. Remember, if you need a pick-me-up, a detox, or it's a cold day, this is really a great recipe and it's quick. That was the point of this video. We want something quick, fast, and easy. And tasty, of course. Now I'm going to add some cilantro. This is organic, lightly dried cilantro. It's already pre-cut for you and it's great. If you don't want to chop up some fresh cilantro, this is a great alternative. When I tell you I am all about shortcuts, I love them. Added the garlic bread and we're good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great night.